Ibaka. At center, Jonas Valanciunas. At point guard, Kyle Lowry. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. At the other guard position, Terrence Jordan. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Clifford.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, Hall of Fame sideline reporter is David Aldridge, and we're happy to have with us one of the great two-way players in the history of the game, Kevin Garnett. KG, welcome.
Man, thank you.
How's that headset feel? Feel pretty good?
Man, this is, I never knew, Kev.
Hey, gentlemen,
It's a great fit, bro.
It's not too bad.
Is this mine?
Yeah, it's yours, and you look good in it.
Thank you, bro.
Well, it was the Toronto Raptors winning their last game against the Charlotte Hornets. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ. You're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Lowry kicks to Jordan. KG, you had so much success as a high school player. In fact, you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated. How about that, huh? How about I can see the picture in my mind's eye right now?
Kev, that fell in my lap, man. That wasn't something that I was striving for, but who doesn't want to be on the cover of anything? And nonetheless, SI, and I was more than giddy-eyed and glitz or whatever you want to call it. Listen, very special moment for me. A lot of people don't know you have to get permission to be in certain neighborhoods, and we got permission to be in the neighborhood. We got the shooter right there in front of Farragut, which was very dear to me because of the transformation and the stuff that I had been through and where I was at. You know, I hold Farragut a very, 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 very special place in my heart. So it was important for me to have it on the cover.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move, earns a trip to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Ibaka hits both of them.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. Outside Leonard. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
A shot by Jordan, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And you think about the potential of Tatum, I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to be a load inside.
Kevin, listening to the value you placed in preparation, practice to you was obviously important.
Practice to me was very important. Preparing was very important. You know, scouting reports, being clear, understanding rotation, understanding what the goal was, understanding the plan. Like, I took all that to heart because I had to be the relay of that. I had to articulate that to players. I had to be the one in pick and rolls calling out the coverages and stuff. And if I didn't know that, then, you know, Rondo, the guards, they didn't know. So
they were going to get blasted.
So I had to be on top of that. So that was part of the responsibility, one of my responsibilities of just being a professional and being ready to play.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Leonard against Tatum. Leonard, the pass to Valanciunas. Al Horford with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Now let's find out what head coach Brad Stevens had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, with 2 losses in 3 games, they feel they know what works and doesn't work against this team. Coach told me that playing patient and being smart on offense was the big difference in the wins and losses. He said if they can do that, they'll end the season with a series split. Well, we'll see. Back to you guys.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
His ball movement. The key is everybody has to stay involved on offense. The best way to get good shots is to make sure the defense can't focus on any one player.
And here's Lowry after the 3-pointer from Al Horford. Lowry kicks to Leonard. And the type of leader you are, Kevin, the idea of coaching must have crossed your mind at some time. Am I right or no?
Oh, no. Listen, I like to think.
Too much?
You know what? You have to have a certain patience with coaching. I like to think of myself as a teacher. I like to think of myself as being able to articulate certain things about the game, having a high IQ, being able to translate that from, you know, how I'm thinking to showing you. Those are the things that enthusiastic about, you know, some stuff I want to show. I don't have any enthusiasm about being out here, X's and O's, drawing up a play. That, man, being a coach is a huge responsibility.
And if they couldn't match your intensity, I'm sure that would frustrate you as a coach, right?
You have to understand that not matching my intensity, but getting a goal done. You know, how you go about something is your way. As long as we're here to reach the same goal.
Yes.
You know, I can't tell you how hard to do something, but I will hope that you would do it hard enough to where it was preventative or however hard it took to reach the goal. And, you know, I've always said that if I'm able to teach someone and get them to work with me, I would hope that they would put some velocity in it in the hopes in which I win at it. That's the only way you got to go at it.
Well said. Here's Irving after the made shot from Jordan. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now, here is Lowry. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Williams against Leonard. Over Williams. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Lowry. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Leonard, no luck.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And Kevin, terrific footwork. So critical for an elite big man to be great. It's like you can't be that big and that good and not have good footwork, right?
You know what? Part of being that good is that you have, good footwork.
Yes.
A lot of the counters, a lot of the post work, you're opening up, you having to use the backboard. That's a certain way you got to open up to be able to get that shot off. If you're left-handed, you got to be able to do it both ways. It's very complex, but footwork is a big part of it. You have to have it. It's impeccable, and the ones that don't have it struggle.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Out to the right wing. Van Vliet passes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And they get it. Good work defensively by Horford.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Now the pass to Van Vliet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Van Vliet's got his first points of the night.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Tatum kicks to Hayward. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Miles against Hayward. Miles the pass to Siakam. Smart against Jordan. Fades away. And he makes that one. And now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Horford kicks to Rozier. Hayward right side for three. It doesn't go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Pass to Miles. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. He's been dominant over the last month. Tops in scoring, first in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Marcus Morris is checked in for Jason Tatum. Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Are you going to dive on the floor? You're going to do the small things. You're going to double down. You're going to be in the spot where you're supposed to when you're supposed to be there. Know my bads. All this goes into winning. And then you need a little luck. You do. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
That sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh, man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. And that's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all on one and then go forward with the same velocity like you wanted to. It's frustrating.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Here's Van Vliet. Last game he had 12. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. .131 left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan against Smart. 4 on the shot clock. Jordan kicks to Siakam. Toronto needs to get off his shot.
Well, it's not just on the offensive end that Hayward contributes. A solid defender as well.
Pass to Smart. Three-pointer on the way. Drops in the tray. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smart against Jordan. And Siakam has it in the corner. Passes it to Van Vliet. Outside Jordan. Smart. Jordan can't get it to go.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Van Vliet. Rozier defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. Hayward on the wing. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Celtics lead by 3.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Wright. He's out there with Jordan. Davis is out there with Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the power forward. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Hornets was phenomenal. He had 37 points and was very efficient on offense. He picked his spots on when to keep the ball moving or to shoot. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
There's the pass to Hubbard. And, Kev, in your time with the Celtics, you had the big 3. Big 4, even when you consider Rajon Rondo. There had to be a leader. And I know you guys all deferred to Paul because he was there.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing about it, though. We all shared in different types of leadership. Paul Pierce was a great leader in all that, what you possess. I was more vocal and more energetic. Ray was more wise and more of wording and understanding of concept and what we were all there for, and constant reminding, not to say that you didn't have some young ones buck back or whatever, it's part of it. In that whole thing, we're all learning something. We're all adjoining. We're all sinking each other, good and bad. We're learning how to talk through things. Things that, you use in your everyday life. Things that we use in our locker room, we were able to take out of our own and use in our everyday life and communicate better and not be frustrated and let you go and hear your point and then hear it from your side. A lot of good points in what we did, man. Seriously.
Life things, too.
True growth. True growth when you really think about it, True growth.
Amazing. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Irving comes in for Smart. Hayward dishes to Irving. Down low, Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Now Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Here's Jordan. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Valanciunas.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also, might have been a lack of effort.
Here's Hayward, and there are the Celtics with another basket. Kevin, it's not enough that you've got to manage a career, which demands so much time and so much your mental and physical being. But then managing a marriage, managing having a family while you're playing, that's a balancing act that not a lot of guys can pull off, but you have.
No, you have a professional life and then you have a personal life. I like to think that basketball is obviously my profession. I love to play. It has a business component to it that you got to obviously get some attention to. But then, you know, when it comes to being personal, your family, your friends, you have to separate the two. I would learn very early in my early career that never bring basketball home, even on the court. One of the things I struggled with was losing and being able to leave it on the court.
That would have been tough. For you in particular.
No, I'm just telling you, my first 5-6 years, I can honestly say, you know, I've lost relationships, and the fact that I couldn't leave certain things on the floor.
Right.
You know, I wasn't really good with that as a young man, and it cost me some cool relationships. But I like to think that I learned from that. I like to think that I've applied the things that I've learned, and I was able to separate the two, which is very important.
Yes.
Got to have a distinction between the two.
Here's Irving over Lowry, and another basket for Boston.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Ibaka. It's stolen by Morris. Irving against Lowry. Irving with it over Lowry. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Irving. Back to Brown. Kevin, you've said that 18-year-olds should be able to enter the NBA draft. If you had a son that was good enough to be drafted, had a chance to go play at a big-time college basketball program, would you feel any differently? You'd probably take that same approach.
You know, every situation is different.
I know it is.
And then I would like to think that whatever his appetite and whatever I felt like he was prepared to be ready for. You know, none of it's easy, and it's going to be hard either way. I would just look to take advantage of opportunities versus having to stop and go on the place. If I can go straight to somewhere versus having to stop, I'm going to go straight to the destination. I'm not going to stop.
And maybe trust the example that you've set for him for those 18 years at home being under your roof.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Then being able to say that I had you under my roof, basically trained you for this moment here. And then now it's up to the individual, you know. Take him to the water, here's your opportunity, what you going to do with it.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Raptors trail by 6. Leonard kicks to Jordan. He feeds it to Ibaka. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Morris. From about 16, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game. Outside Leonard. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Lowry kicks to Leonard. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And there's the pass to Morris. Brown outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ibaka.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
The Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven this far.
Proving a point with Brown to his side. There at the backcourt. Horford is out there with Williams. And it's Tatum in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that if you get double-teamed, you can find an open man. That if you have the heart of an unselfish player, that you're willing to think 2-3 plays ahead of how to set someone else up that's struggling, because a great player can always get there wrong. And also on the offensive side of the ball, are you careless? Do you value possessions? Do you make easy turnovers? And if you do make a turnover in the offensive end, what is your temperature like defensively? Will you run back and get back and try to get a stop? What type of player are you overall? Great offensive players are result-oriented, not necessarily seeking individual numbers or acclaim, and that's a big part of my evaluation.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 5. Now, here's Lowry. Now, Valanciunas. Back to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard brings the double team. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for Horford.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Brown. Jordan finds Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Jordan kicks to Love. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And the Raptors miss again.
Third straight miss to start the half. But it's still early. No need to panic.
Brown wide open. He fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Shot from the inbound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Raptors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Williams kicks to Horford. Tatum against Leonard. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Tatum dishes to Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 17.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Irving against Lowry. Inside. Here's Leonard. Tips it up, and Ibaka is right there. He has 6.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Jordan against Brown. Irving passes to Williams, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morris, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Toronto with the ball. 6-point game. Outside Lowry. No good on the 3. And it's Irving with the ball for Boston. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Boston. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And you know, for the Raptors, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
On the wing, Irving. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Anunoby. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Left side, Jordan. And they pick up 2.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Inside. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Irving. And that's now 19 points for Jason Tatum.
And you love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
Jordan kicks to Ibaka. To the middle. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ed Davis is checked in for Toronto. Free throw drops for Lowry. You know, for years, the adage has been that, C-Web, big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position is the point guard basketball position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches are the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Siakam's checked in. Here's Irving. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Lowry. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Irving kicks to Morris. At the elbow, Horford. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebound by the Raptors. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jordan, the pass to Siakam. Outside for Davis. Here's Jordan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Hayward. The dish to Horford. And again, unable to change momentum here. Toronto leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Long. Six to shoot, and Siakam has it in the corner. Here's Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
Defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Terry Rozier comes in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Raptors, C.J. Miles comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Rozier against Wright. Rozier kicks to Morris. And the 3-ball is good. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris. Catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Left side, Jordan. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Wright. Jordan's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Raptors. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Kicks it to Horford. Knocked away and stolen by Wright. Passes to Miles. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Rozier looking around. In the corner, Smart with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Free throw good, Jordan.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so Jordan nails both of them. Celtics trail by 7. To the middle. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Wright with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep, Miles. Back to Wright. To the inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Right against Rozier. The 11-footer, and it's Boston with another.
Oh, fantastic shot by Rozier. I mean, exactly the kind of shot you want him taking when he's got space.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Raptors, leading by 5. Miles finds Davis. Back to Miles. Misses off the right iron. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Rozier the pass to Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
Horford continues to show us that he loves to join the three-point.
Toronto calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. We'll see what they run coming out of this.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Pascal Siakam. 1:11 left in the third. Here's VanVleet. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And he makes the first. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 59 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closer. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Wright looking around. And there's the pass to VanVleet. From outside, off the mark.
They cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Here's Williams. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Williams has got 6.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Here's VanVleet. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 5. Here's Valanciunas. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter. He's off on that one. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Jordan. Davis is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Wright in at the 2-guard. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Boston. Raptors with the lead. Here's VanVleet. And it's Davis at the elbow. To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum passes to Rozier. It's good. This game is all even.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Jordan, the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Hayward leading the charge, and he just hasn't been able to get it going. The Raptors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Jordan. He can't get that one to fall. Hayward with some nice D. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the jumper in space. Tatum's got 23 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Raptors call time here.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Davis. And it's Leonard in for DeLon Wright. Jordan against Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. And Greg, you mentioned Hayward's strength. That and his ball fakes seem to be not as recognized as they should be.
Yeah, I think Hayward has one of the better pump fakes in our league. Great deception with inside-out dribbles to create space. And the things he does well aren't immediately apparent, but Hayward's terrific fundamentals are what make him a great scorer.
The Celtics on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. And the rejection by Ibaka. And they get it back. Brown, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard against Tatum. And there it is for him. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by his team.
To the inside, Tatum, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Raptors trail by 4. It's Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Jordan's shot is off.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Van Vliet. Lock at 6. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hayward. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayward's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
That's a strong move. I mean, Hayward loves to create off the drive, something that dates back to his college days.
Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Up top, Brown. Pass to Rozier. In the corner, it's Hayward. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayward's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Celtics.
And it's not easy trying to guard Hayward. Amazing at getting space off the pick.
Back to Ibaka. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
There's Van Vliet. Rozier defending. And stolen by Hayward. He kicks to Brown. Passes it to Rozier. Hayward outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. Hayward against Leonard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ibaka's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here is Rozier. Hayward outside. The 3. They get it back. Tatum passes to Williams. And the rejection by Leonard. It's stolen by Brown. And T is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Terry Rozier. The Raptors also with a sub. Lowry's checked in. Williams looking around. Hayward dishes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford finds Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out, that one doesn't drop. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
From 11 feet away, here's Leonard. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Celtics leading by 4. And the pass to Williams. Kicks it to Hayward. Pass to Brown. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Over Lowry. Williams' shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Valanciunas inside. Working on Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. A 2-point game. Hayward on the wing. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside, here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. That one drops. He ties it up.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Irving against Lowry. Irving kicks to Tatum. That's tipped, and the rejection by Valanciunas, and he's able to get it back. Brown. Boston again missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And that one's good. Leonard.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Celtics trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry against Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Deep. Right that time from Leonard.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 1:57 left to play here in the 4th. .157 left to play here in the 4th. Irving against Lowry. Can they get it? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Irving's pump fake is dangerous. Got to stay down on him. When you jump, he goes right into the defender.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good for Irving.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Tatum. Leonard brings the double team. Williams trying to break free. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Horford. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 7. Lowry against Irving. Over Lowry. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Outside Jordan. Over Brown. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Irving, good.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Lowry kicks to Leonard, passes it to Ibaka. At the top of the key, Lowry. Jordan, the pass to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Over Hayward. No good from Valanciunas. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
On the wing, Irving. Now recovering. Here's Brown. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Raptors, Jordan. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. From deep 3-point range, no good. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.